Here is an American Family News Update. I'm Bronson Woodruff. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken pressing ahead with efforts to unify Middle East nations in support of a peaceful political transition in Syria. He's meeting today with Turkey's foreign minister after talks with President Recep Tayyip Erdogan to try to bring Turkey into a consensus to prevent Syria from collapsing into wider turmoil. It's Blinken's 12th trip to the Middle East since the Israel-Hamas war erupted in Gaza last year, but first since the ouster of Syrian President Bashar Assad. The FBI should have done more to gather intelligence before the January 6th Capitol riot, according to a watchdog report released Thursday. It's also said that while no FBI employees were at the riot, there were FBI informants in the crowd. The report was 4 years in the making. It offers a mixed assessment of the FBI's performance in the run-up to the riot, crediting the Bureau for preparing for the possibility of violence and for trying to identify known domestic terrorism subjects who planned to come to Washington that day. But it said the FBI failed to canvass informants across all 56 of its field offices for any relevant intelligence. That's an action the now deputy director described as a, quote, basic step that was missed. That was a step, the report concluded, quote, that could have helped the FBI and its law enforcement partners with their preparations in advance of January 6th. New York City Mayor Eric Adams met with President-elect Donald Trump's incoming border czar on Thursday, with the Democratic mayor expressing an enthusiasm to work with the incoming administration to pursue violent criminals in the city. The mayor's meeting with Tom Homan came as Adams has welcomed parts of the president-elect's immigration platform. Homan will oversee the southern and northern borders and be responsible for deportation efforts in the Trump administration. Adams told reporters at a brief news conference that he and Homan agreed on pursuing people who commit violent crimes in the city, but did not disclose additional details or future plans. And that'll do it for this quick AFN news update. Much more news from a Christian perspective is available online at afn.net. I'm Bronson Woodruff.